Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants beat the Rockies 6-1 today, so with a win tomorrow, they'd get a sweep over the last place Rockies. Logan Webb was really good today, and he's going to be a really big part of the Giants season next year if he stays healthy and doesn't need some unexpected Tommy John surgery or anything, and stays effective. He took a no-hitter into the 6th inning today, but it's interesting he didn't end up even getting through the 6th inning, but he no-hit the Rockies through 5 innings today, and that's impressive. Alex Wood also came close to a no-hitter against the Cubs, although I think even in that game, his pitch count was at the point where he wasn't going to get through all 9 innings. That was back in July, but now Logan Webb pitched 5 no-hit innings, and he did that at Coors Field too. So when pitchers find ways to not worry about the altitude and not worry about how it makes the ball carry, how it does whatever it does to their breaking balls, it doesn't slow them down, but makes them not break as well. Pitchers get around that, and Logan Webb, he really got around that today and shut the Rockies out through 5 innings, and the bullpen pitched well too. Alex Young came in the 6th, and he went 1 2/3 innings, so 5 1/3 by Webb, then Young comes in 1 2/3, and Scott Alexander pitched. Thomas Zapucki pitched the 9th inning for the Giants. And I want to mention all the names of everybody who pitched. Yeah, Cole Waits, he got a couple of outs. It was 2 or 3 outs total that Waits got today. And on offense, Jason Vossler had an RBI triple. Then Luis Gonzalez and Jock Peterson, Brandon Crawford, and David Villar all had RBI singles. This is the 3rd straight game in which Villar has had an RBI hit. I mean, even without having a high batting average, if, say, next spring training I noticed that Villar didn't have a high batting average, but he was getting all the hits with runners in scoring position, I'd say I would be considering him a valuable guy. I mean, that's going to be dependent on context and opportunity in a bit, but I would probably say if I was looking at that he was a valuable guy, and it's a little early to tell with Villar, but if he can get the key hits, that's something we could really look at with him. And he is a prospect. We haven't seen him at his full potential, but, sometimes I see a guy and he's on a streak where he's getting the RBI hits, he's getting the hits that need to be gotten, the situations that need to be taken advantage of, and that outside of his regular statistics, I kind of can't help but value a bit, although we need to be a little careful because it is opportunity-based, the context of the fact that the hitter comes to the plate with runners on base. We got to be a little careful about that, definitely, but the Giants are playing pretty well right now, and if this were a playoff run still, Logan Webb, it's just, I have the complete picture in my mind of how crucial Logan Webb would be to that, how he would just, whenever his start came up, that would be a critical game for the Giants. And would they ever choose to pitch him on 3 days rest? That's a good question here, and especially with a spot in the rotation out right now, they use a bullpen day for that. It's interesting to wonder what they would do if it were a playoff run, like I still really feel that it should be, but it didn't happen, because I think the Giants just didn't do the things that they needed to. So next year on starting pitching, Carlos Rodon, what I've seemed to hear is that the Giants are kind of, maybe they feel like they're counting on re-signing Rodon, but the reality is that he's a free agent, and it's going to be the free agent market. That's what it's going to be. But Logan Webb, they will have under team control, so he needs to, so that's the main difference there, that Webb, he is guaranteed to be back if he's healthy next year, which I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be, although there are some just unpleasant surprises somewhere. But if he and Rodon could come back, could both be there to anchor the rotation in 2023. then, and I have no reason to doubt, I mean, Webb is young. He's still in the beginning of his career. I have no reason to doubt that Webb is going to be really good in 2023. So if he and Rodon could just come back, anchor the rotation, the Giants need to make some other adjustments. Maybe we'll see them in the critical games in 2023. But it's time for the Giants to be back into contention. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you have not. Also, you know where to comment. If you got questions or just comment you'd like to share, I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.